Ain't no place like low place. And once again, I'm live. Let me check my audio. Glad I checked it, man. I had to get it fixed up. As y'all hear coming in, it's ridiculous, man. I don't get Google Chrome. Hook a mic up to it, and you gotta check on if it's gonna totally distort audio or come cleanly. But for those watching in the future, please hit the thumbs up, please subscribe to the channel, and please hit the bell icon and get notifications the next time that I go live or post content. Feel free to share with your friends on your social media, in your boxing and sports groups. Ain't no place like low place. Let's get it. Freddie Roach had a rocky weekend. One weekend that I feel should have been up and down was just down and down, right? Saturday night, he loses his only world titleist. I believe I'm correct when I say he has only one world titleist. I just feel 100% correct. He had Ramirez, and Ramirez went to he actually had Jose Ramirez, and he went to Robert Garcia Jr. I think he got him to the title, but either way, Freddie Roach with the down weekend instead of up and down weekend, because I believe Jose Zepeda was robbed by Jose Ramirez on Top Rank on ESPN. Now, it was a close fight, but it just was clear. To me, Zepeda ran away with the first 6 rounds. Jose Ramirez couldn't get started. And let me say this first. I don't like the style Jose Zepeda was fighting in, right? Going backwards, you're in the guy's hometown. He's going backward. He's doing the clinching. Points could have been taken. I'm only calling the fight for what was going on there. I can understand points taken, but if not, I feel like the cards need to be the cards, right? And I feel like Zepeda clearly won the fight 7-5, maybe even 8-4. I do not see a draw. I do not see a Ramirez victory. I've been very high on Ramirez, one of the best left hooks to the body, but he was confused. He was more tired than ever. He's been talking about going up in weight, wanting Terrence Crawford. Maybe that's one of the things, or maybe he was just getting outboxed by a southpaw. Zepeda was going back foot, looking for left hooks. Lead right hooks. He was looking for the straight left hand. He was shifting his feet forward, landing a left hook in the process of doing that. Early on, his jab was brilliant. His right jab was brilliant. His movement gave Ramirez all kind of problems and ran him into all kind of shots, showing the limitation of Ramirez. I don't know if it's the movement or the southpaw style alone, but in the pocket, he's still brilliant. When he got tired later, when he got desperate, he stopped looking for his left hook. He stopped setting things up with his jab. I'm the best of Jose Ramirez is brilliant in the pocket, one of the best pocket fighters in boxing. But what I seen was, like I said, he got frustrated. First time you may have felt like, okay, I'm losing a big fight. I'm here in Fresno, 15,000 people nearly show up for me. Mexico, you know what I mean? Mexican-American, Norteño versus Serrano type thing. And he's losing. He stopped looking for the left hook. He stopped searching for the jab. Everything became a head hunt. He started landing punches, but I felt Zepeda only needed one round after the first 6. And I felt he got it, and I believe it was the 10th, 11th, or the 12th. I thought he won 1, maybe even 2 of those. So Freddie Roach, for as much flack as he got this weekend, I heard a lot of people talking about him with Machado. And I understand. I said it too. Machado should have never went into the fight. They knew he was weak. Maybe he should have, they catch weighted and take the belt off the line and just make it a fight for Machado. He's big enough name to do that. Respected enough, and then go up in weight and put some real respect on your name. But with this Zepeda thing, Freddie Roach, He did what he normally doesn't do. He had an outboxer, right? You know, he showed that he could take a fighter. All right, get on the back foot. I know Ramirez. I know what needs to he said turning into a coon. Who turning into a coon? What you talking about? But yeah, Freddie Roach definitely took Zepeda. And Zepeda's a natural boxer anyway, so I don't know how much credit Freddie deserves, but you know, he stuck with the game plan. I didn't hear much of the corner. I just seen this guy sticking with it, doing what he needed to do. You know, and frustrate Jose Ramirez. It's gonna be tough to beat him in the pocket, and a lot of men are gonna hold him. And you saw Zepeda doing that. I was preaching that maybe there should have been a point taken, maybe, you know, but all in all, they took the point by giving the man the fight. You know, I think they should have took a point, and then maybe you have a draw. Maybe Ramirez gets a little more hyper aggressive or something. Maybe, but Robert Garcia, in my opinion, just got out coached, or Zepeda was just better than Ramirez on the night. He really was. He really and truly was. I thought this man clearly won the fight. Like I said, I'm high on Ramirez. Him and Josh Taylor is the best fight at 140. Maybe not after this fight because he said Jose lost. They both Jose, bro. um, but after this fight, it's like Jose Ramirez. I think Josh Taylor would clearly just school the dude. His jab is too much for Jose. He can switch stances. He can box going backwards on the inside. You name it. Jose's wider with his punches. Josh Taylor might knock him out. From what I saw, Zepeda hurt him a lot. I got to give Jose a lot of credit for his chin. He kept taking the shots, and Zepeda got like should be 31 wins, 25 knockouts after that last fight, in my opinion. That's nothing to smile, you know, nothing to smirk at. 25 knockouts and to be taking them punches, and this man just kept coming forward. The issue was his offense wasn't where it needed to be. You know, it just wasn't where it needed to be. Zepeda got very tired, and he started dropping his right hand, and the jab was wide open, and the kid would not jab. But when he did, he had success, and then he would just stop. I said he's fatigued himself. But what he's known for is work, 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 work. So I'm like, you got, you know, at a moment it felt like, man, he know he got the fight in the bag. You know what I'm saying? Top rank on ESPN in his hometown. You know what I mean? He's not fighting with all his heart because he know, you know, Bob got me. And I feel like that's kind of what happened. I mean, it's the worst robbery I ever seen. No, but to me, was it a robbery? Yes, I think the fight was absolutely clear that the first 6 rounds were won by Zepeda, just flat out. I think it was the third, maybe the fourth, where Jose came on, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. It was his best round during that, but it just wasn't enough to pull that round. Zepeda was landing everything, bro. He was beating him to the punch. He was first. He would counter his counters, and it was just like, damn, you know, tough fight. I knew it was gonna be a good fight going into it. That's why I wanted to go live for it. And plus, Ramirez is real fun. Zepeda's actually, you know, he got 2 losses now, and some would say this dude shouldn't have one. You know, he shouldn't have any. He definitely shouldn't have, but the one versus fucking Terry Flanagan, that's the craziest shit I ever seen in boxing. But we, you know, we just set that aside and move on. But this one here, I don't know if they do a rematch. Champion did keep his title. I'd rather be trying to unify. If I'm Jose Ramirez, like, man, Prograis is an easier fight to me. Prograis might be an easier fight. He's not gonna box like Zepeda. I don't think he can. It's only one dude that could probably pull that off, and that's Josh Taylor. You know, Baranchek left the World Boxing Super Series, top rank, throwing money around at light heavyweights. Maybe you throw money around at Baranchek. You know, that could be a future Lomachenko opponent after Ramirez beats him, or maybe Lomachenko go fights both of them. So, yeah, like, but for Freddie Roach, you know, I got to say, it was a down and down weekend when it should have been up and down. A lot of people was putting Freddie down, man. A lot of people was telling Freddie, yo, it's over. You know, you got the shakes, this, and that. Game in there, I think he should have another titleist. I think he doesn't have any. I may be incorrect, but I'm that's it. I believe he only had Machado. And I missed some quotes on the Machado video that he came out with even a little bit later. to what earlier today that I missed, where he's talking about he didn't feel good in the ring either, where I just made the weight bully video where he fell. But I just wanted to come in here and give Freddie Roach a little love. I see you, Freddie. You know what I'm saying? Lose one, gain another. I mean, that's a big deal, bro. You want to keep getting world champions. And Jose Ramirez is a top undefeated fighter, man. He got the best resume at 140, in my opinion. He's actually, to me, the #1 guy there. He said, I can agree with the gunshot comment. I thought it was a draw. Zepeda looked like he might give in to the pressure. He did. He did. He fought. It was sort of like Caleb Plant, Uzcategui, except for the knockdowns. That Zepeda looked like he was ready to go, but Ramirez couldn't make him go, man. Ramirez wouldn't let the shots go. And I'm talking about at a time where even if Zepeda let his hands go, he had started to push his punches. He had started to keep his hands down. You know, he was getting hit with the jab, and he was in this southpaw stance, and the jab was pushing his head to, you know, it was whiplashing his head to his back foot. What does that make you do? That makes you get even more tired, lose even more confidence, give the other guy more confidence. I think Robert Garcia, I don't know the instructions, but I just don't see how he couldn't get to his fighter and yo, pump your jab, let your jab go. He's dead, he's tired. Maybe I watched the replay and I turn the audio in the corners on. I think ESPN sometimes leaves the corner, but yeah, Robert got out coached by Freddie, man. I think it may be the first time in a long time where it's like even fighters. If it's like Brandon Rios, Pacquiao, I ain't gonna talk about that shit. You know, no shit like that. But when it was even level fighters, Freddie Roach had the guy doing this thing, and not in the style that Freddie normally fights. You were on the live like jab, Ramirez, jab. Yeah, like, bro, it was obvious. It was obvious. The man's hands were down, the distance was closed. And his shoulder wasn't doing any more turning. He wasn't doing any more parrying. It wasn't no counters coming. He was just ready to eat spoonfuls. And my man wouldn't do it. I don't think he won the fight. I mean, and it bothers me when we had these close fights, but they're clear. Like close but clear. It can still be a robbery. And I definitely felt like, oh damn, man, this nigga won the fight. But to be consistent, I'll say, he was holding, he was going on the back foot. He didn't apply much pressure, but he threw a lot of punches and landed a lot of punches that way. And only issue with the back foot and the holding I have, he was muffling the fight sometimes when Ramirez got close and he wanted to get in and start hooking. It was one guy like, hell no, you know? So maybe he deserved it. But at the end of the day, what he deserved was a point taken. If it was affecting the fight, that take a point. I was even speaking about that on the live, but if there's no point going to be taken, you got to score how it need to be scored. You know, maybe, you know, we got a rematch. But anyway, that's if Lomachenko does go to 140, those are two potential opponents. I would say both of them are better than anybody he's fought. If Top Rank can go after Baranchek and get him a deal to fight on ESPN under a co-promotion with Lou DiBella, maybe not, but that would be a good fight with him and Ramirez. That's a better fight for Ramirez because Baranchek gonna stand and fight him. Now Ramirez may give in. We saw it. Getting hit ain't what he like, you know, not by a puncher. Zepeda was a puncher. Miramon was a puncher, but he wasn't getting much on his shots in that whole fight. You know what I'm saying? And he wouldn't let his hands go as much. Lomachenko not thick enough for Jose Ramirez. He beat him in the amateurs. Loma did. And Ramirez called him out. So, you know, Lomachenko being a southpaw, you put Ramirez on the back foot. He can't see the left hand. Ramirez cannot see the left hand at all. Now, he got better throughout the fight, but that's when the punches start getting pushed. Lomachenko's stamina increases during the fight, but we had to see how he looks at 140. If he don't go, he don't go. Then I think Lomachenko's career is a little bit overrated because he messed it on up. He didn't fight fighters when he should have, and that'll kick your career's ass. That'll kick. Just think if Earl Spence got Keith Thurman tomorrow, he's not gonna get the credit he needs. He's like, no, he's not gonna get credit for beating the best Keith Thurman, and just like Lomachenko's not gonna get the credit for beating the best Lomachenko. Rigondeaux Walters. It's only fair. You know what I mean? It's only fair. Can only assess what I can assess. You know, if he goes in and blows, if he would have went in and blew Walters out with one punch, then maybe like, yo, we don't know what Walters it was. This nigga cleaned him up. But as you know, But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I almost stuck my nose where it don't belong earlier. And I might go ahead and stick it there because it might just belong there. Somebody needs to speak out and get on that group that's killing boxing. You know, because I seen some things they crying about today, but they did it to themselves. You know what I mean? They fucking did it to themselves, and we might just have to touch on that. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here for now. I didn't even mean to stay this long. I'm gonna watch me a little Carolina versus Virginia. I may go live and cover that game. I don't know. He said low plays was Fred being. No, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I mean, when I seen Fred, I just was look. I already was he being divisive to trigger the black community to benefit for his own monetary purpose. I didn't watch it, but I understand what they pick failed people, and when you pick failed people, you fail. You know what I mean? They pick people who show you what they already are. Like my Ortiz Cuban breast milk video, my last Luis Ortiz videos. Yes, they're jokes, and I'm clowning, and I'm pissed, but it's serious. Like you put Tyson Fury in front of a black man, but y'all cape for the black fighters. Like, listen to those videos. I'll do the video. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But Andre Ward, look, Ward has always been doing some shiesty shit, man. Yeah, I told people I was one of the only ones, and now it's like, yo, look at us now. But you know, that group just need to get their head out their ass a little bit, man. That's all it is. They could be good for boxing. Any group that wants to talk boxing fairly, I welcome. You know, that's perfect. Like, push it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be mad at nobody's channel because it's bigger than mine. Hey, push it, be fair, talk that good shit, talk that sweet science, learn about the sport. If what you don't know, seek help on, shout somebody out to help. Hey, it's just a community, bro. Like, people got too many fucking egos. And then, it's sickening. It's sickening, bro. It really is. But I'm gonna get out of here. Maybe I make the video, maybe I don't. Depends if I feel like having time for these niggas or not. Right now, I'm just not in the mood to have time for these niggas. Ain't no place like Low Place. Please comment. Please subscribe. Please hit the bell icon. Get notifications when we go live. Share this with your friends on your social media, your boxing and your sports groups. Ain't no place like Low Place, and I'm out.